Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it tons. Right now we are on our way to Governor's Points and I cannot wait to show you around. So I've been wanting to get a portrait of a deer for quite some time now, and driving up Governor's Point, the road, I finally got one, and it's just this little baby, and I completely even forgot to record just because it surprised me so much, and I was like so intrigued, like, oh my guy's right here, look at this guy, he's right there, look at him. I was hopping away a little bit. There's Mom over there. Dude, he's so, like, personable. Oh my God, dude. Okay, I wish I kind of would have got that video, but it's all good. You know, you get what you can. And I'm gonna get some shots of this mama right here. She's... Dude, they're like together chilling. I feel bad creeping on these guys, but oh my God. This is something I've been wanting to get for so long. Let's see if I can sneak up on them a little bit. The little guy's just so curious. He's so freaking curious. He's like brave. He'll like come at me and like inspect me. And there's the mom just like staring at me. Okay, I think we're good. I got enough. Oh my God, that was so cool. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to get that for so long. Just any sort of like deer. Because I've seen them everywhere. And like every time, I'm like, I need to bring my big ass freaking lens. And I'm like, I don't want to carry that heavy ass thing around. And so I don't do it. And then I'm like praying I don't like stumble upon a deer. And then every time I don't bring my big ass lens, there's a fucking deer. But this time, I brought it. Now, for those who don't know, Governor's Point is a peninsula located off the very famous and scenic road Chuckanut in Bellingham, Washington. Now, on this peninsula, there are 16 lots, 15 of which are available to purchase as we speak. Now, the unique thing about this real estate project is that there is one architect and designer who is going to build all these homes for all these lots. His name is Omer Arbel. Now, I could go on forever about Omer's work because it really is truly amazing. I actually am hoping to set up an interview at some point in the future with him. But for right now, let me just say that his work is absolutely phenomenal, and I would absolutely let him build a house for me if given the opportunity. I will also say that if you are interested in buying one of these lots, I will leave derek.buse's information in the bio below. He is the lead agent behind this entire project, as well as the nicest and coolest guy ever. So the plan for today is to actually get a bunch of media assets, whether that's like photo, video, potentially some drone work, things like that. So we're actually going to work our way down to the north end of the peninsula near lot 1, and then from there we're actually going to work our way down to the edge near the rocks and water to then work our way down towards the south end of the peninsula. And the cool part about the south end of the peninsula is that the first house is actually is in construction right now. So we'll get to see that, which is really, really cool. Right now the goal is to basically just go get some photos. We are near lot 1 at the very tip of the peninsula, and we're gonna work our way down to this beach area and take some photos and get some shots of the water and the ocean and see what we can do. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Bro. Oh my god, man. Fucking vlogging, man. Thank god this thing has like active track on your face. Because like, as you can see here, I'm like making my way through some terrain and it is not very flat, and so having to look at the camera to make sure I'm framed the entire time is not ideal. Hell yeah. I hope this audio is coming through okay. This kid is absolutely mad windy out. It's kind of funny because like most people see this as like bad weather, but like to me it doesn't get much better than this. From like a photography perspective, even lighting is like the best thing to have for photos just in general. So when you have overcast days like this, it doesn't get much better, and your photos with even lighting look absolutely fantastic. I also just love the coziness. Wearing a hoodie and a sweater is like the best thing ever. Feels so good to be by the ocean. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Here's a question. Why doesn't Washington have any sandy beaches? Like there's a little bit of sand right there, but like all our beaches, pretty much anywhere in Washington, and you know, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but like there's only rocks and like small pebbles, and it makes it not fun. But then when you go up to Canada, pretty much right across the border, at least like I guess like Kitsilano, they have a big ass beach. And it's amazing, and there's sand everywhere, and there's tons of people there. And a bunch of people are enjoying it, and it looks absolutely luxurious. Why can't we import some sand or some shit, dude? Like, I want sandy beaches. Friggin' sucks. Dude, talking to the camera is still something that I'm getting used to on so many levels. It's honestly something I'm still trying to get so comfortable with, but I think it's a skill that I'd love to have. And I think the more I do it, I will just continuously start getting better at it. But oh my God, if you guys could see the behind the scenes of how many stupid takes and like redos I've done, it's actually quite embarrassing. But it is my first vlog, so I don't know. It is what it is. This pattern's just got so much more detailed. So on Governor's Point, there is actually one house that is built, and it's right above me. I can't see it right now, but I'll show you in a second here. I don't know how any of that went down or the process it was in which to buy it. But there's one person who lives here. Like, this beach could be so much more pretty and amazing with sand. It's already pretty amazing, but like, man, just some sand would take it absolutely to another level. All right, so there is the other house on top of that cliff there. Can't see that, and there's the beach I just walked down. Now we're kind of turning another corner here and making our way. Just looked at my camera battery and I have like 1 bar left on this guy. Like, there's always so much shit. The day everything goes well into plan and all the cameras, batteries are charged and I don't forget anything, that day is going to be absolutely amazing when that actually happens. But that has actually never happened. So I've yet to even experience what that's like. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. First starfish. There's gonna be a ton of these, but like, can you see them? Such a cool purple color. That is not gonna be the only one we see. That's for sure. Ooh, more starfish. The purple color's so wild. So what even is a starfish? Look at this wild contrast in colors. That's so crazy. This part's pretty red. Oh. Dude, I haven't like talked about this a ton on camera, but like I kind of got fucked up in a car accident like a year ago. And I tore my patella tendon. Well, shattered my kneecap, which then led to a torn patella tendon, because I'm realizing that in order to fix the kneecap, the patella tendon runs directly on top of the kneecap. So in order to fix the kneecap, you basically have to tear through the patella tendon or cut it to then fix the kneecap, which is a kind of a wild way to fix a bone. I've also realized that I would absolutely rather break a bone than tear a muscle any day of the week. Just because building that muscle back up is such an insanely hard thing to do. You like literally start out as a little kid again, and you have to build this muscle up from scratch. And I'm still recovering from it. And hiking along all these rocks and everything, it's crazy because like before I could never do that, or never even think to do that, or like my balance would be completely off, and it'd be scary every time because I would never have trust in my leg and my knee bending, or just like the stability of my leg in general. And now, after a year, it's so, I mean, like, you don't really think about it anymore. But not only that, it's just stronger and better, and like it feels so good, and be able to like hike again and jump on rocks and you know, hop a gap you wouldn't have thought you would be able to do a year ago, and then you just do it, and it's like, it's so rewarding. And yeah, I'm more or less just grateful to be alive. But yeah, that's a whole nother, maybe we'll make a video of that later, I don't know. This is kind of one of my more favorite parts of this walk, just because you have this massive rock behind me. And it's so rad, because it's so huge. I want to freaking climb that thing. It's just this massive rock, and I can go over here onto the end of this peninsula here. Try to show you it from this perspective, but it's so cool. There's that house over there again. And here's this huge rock. Then you kind of come over this way, and you kind of got to tippy toe past this thing. You have just this massive structure right by you. It's nuts. Whoa, okay, this comes up. Okay. Sort of getting there. A little more ways to go. Oh, wow, this was a failure. A huge dead end. Oh man, I wish I could get past that. That would be dicey. Yeah, definitely not doing that. Oh wow. This is a cool shot though. So wild, dude. It's also just kind of wild to think because I've been lucky enough to kind of explore Governor's Point a ton, and I've never actually, like, I've never jumped on this rock before and seen this dead end, you know what I mean? So I've never actually gotten this angle to this rock, which is super rad. I love it. Oh, it's pretty dark over there, isn't it? All right, well, let's make our way. Still got like somehow got battery left in the camera. So we're gonna kind of milk that as much as possible here. Oh, going under here. Whoa. These rocks are like purple. See that color rock? What is that? Is like algae growing on it? Oh, it is like something's growing on that for sure. I don't know what though. Wow. There's that contrast again. I don't know how that happens. That's so interesting. I gotta get some more pictures. This is such a cool area. Just capture all those rocks. Dude, falling on these barnacles would suck. Look how rigid those, like, ugh. Talk about getting scraped up badly. Oh look, another sandy beach. That's officially 15 feet long. Face tracking is great, but sometimes when you want to get a shot that's like not of your face, it doesn't help, you know? But man, this part of the beach is mad pretty. Definitely getting more comfortable talking to the camera too. This probably was bad. Could hardly say anything without like redoing it a million times. So definitely get more comfortable. So let's post this thing up right here. One thing I love getting photos of is like full frame close-up textures of things. So whether that be like the water or those weird things on the rock over there, or the holes in the stone, like, or these barnacles, just like a full frame picture of something that's just fun to look at and it takes up the entire frame. That's what I love doing. All right, let's kind of make moves a little bit just because getting caught up in the rain would suck and make the trek a little bit more dangerous. So many beautiful spots on this place. It's incredible. Like, look at this. Oops. So quiet and peaceful. Could post up on a rock over there for hours. Starfish is everywhere now. Oh God, this is... Oh well, that's kind of wicked. Oh, I guess wicked's not the right word, but first thing to pop in mind for some reason. Oh, there's a seagull over there on that rock. Just posted. See if I can get a picture of him. Definitely not as amazing as that deer family, which still can't believe I got. So rad. You know, work with what you can get. This is so fun. Dude, I sometimes can't believe this is like still kind of, you know, do this for a living. It's actually fucking nuts. Oh, there he goes. Flying away. See you, seagull. This is a cool frame. Oh, he's back. Kind of hard to see with this, but basically that peninsula over there is framed in between this rock and this guy over here, which I think is kind of cool. It's also kind of wild to think that a lot of people don't understand the concept of rule of thirds and how like comfortable it is on your eye versus not rule of thirds. You basically just have it on your camera already. Here. I don't know if you can actually see that, but there's a grid on there that basically just shows rule of thirds, and you follow that as much as possible when taking photos. And your photos come out so much better, and they're so much more comfortable to look at when you use it versus not using it. Oh my God, I almost fell down the hole. Oh God. Stepping on this stuff is always so dicey just because you don't know where it's like solid and where it's not. But jumping on this stuff's fun. There's always like some reassurance too, because it's always dry, so you'll always have grip for the most part, I guess, until you don't. Got a little terrain to go over. Dude, parkour for days, dude. Feels so good though. Doing like different workouts these days. I signed up for a It's a company called Base Camp Fitness in Bellingham. And I've gone there 6 days straight now. But it's like, it's workouts for which I'm not really used to, just because I'm used to like, just like going to the gym and lifting weights. And then they're not like pushing myself to limit, nor sweating even slightly, just because I'm not really like, you know, working up my heart rate and doing cardio and things like that. But this place is super cool just because you never stop. You're constantly jumping back from like an exercise back to like the assault bike, and just back and forth for like 45 minutes. So by the end of it, you're just like absolutely dripping sweat. And so having that for 7 days straight feels absolutely so good. Already kind of feeling a six pack coming back for the first time in a little while. So feels so good. Look how pretty that is. Not my face. Whatever. You get it. This thing's kind of wild. How does that even happen? You know what I mean? Like the shape of that thing is just nuts. Is that just like constant water hitting it? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, I'm gonna say that it absolutely is. Ooh, this is cool. Sitting on top of this rock. Ooh, cool. Look at that. Kind of see how high up I am. Got so much moss. Sketchy, but also very grippy. Barnacles are very grippy, especially when you have hiking shoes on. Oh, more starfish. That one does not look comfortable. I want to see a little crab run up somewhere. Finding a crab would be fun. Love like lifting up a rock and seeing like 20 crabs just like scatter out. As a little kid, I used to love that. Oh, not there. Okay. I think we're actually to the end. Am I insane? We might actually be to the end. Well, that rock's cool too. I don't know what's in there. That's a cave for an animal for sure. All right, I think I might be at the end, just because that little tree up there looks mad familiar. And that little island, or the peninsula, looks familiar too. But we'll see. I could be mistaken. Okay, yeah, we're at the end. This is great. This is good. And there is the house up there. I see on that cliff. This is perfect because the rain literally just started. I don't know if you can actually see it coming down, but yeah, I made it. Went all the way down the, obviously that wasn't the end. There's a lot of old divots and whatnot, but made it all the way down. Felt good. Now let's go up to the house. Climb up this big old guy somehow. Dude, that's so cool. Such cool photo. Oh, we got one over here too. All right. Okay, how do I get up this thing? Ooh, like little stairs. Oh God. Oh, could post up here for a second. Sometimes I don't want active track, you know what I mean? I guess I could turn that off. It's so comfortable out right now. Well, this is something I learned to always keep it running. You can always think of something and always start talking to it. Camera, that is. Because at the start I was like off and on, off and on, off and on, consistently. Man, this is pretty. The helicopter over there. I don't know if you can hear that. All right, want to see the house? Super rad.